Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome to the Countdown Show on Habibi Ramadan HR4. Today we're going to talk about life after Ramadan. Myself, Oyin Kosala,
Camilla, and Zara.
The Imam is going to be discussing life after Ramadan as well. What are your goals after Ramadan? How has Ramadan changed you? Let's hear from the Imam.
Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillahi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah Ramadan had come, had gone. We thank Allah for giving us the opportunity and for inspiring our life to witness the Eid. Allah says in the Quran al-Kareem, وَلْتُكْمِلُ الْعِدَّةِ وَلْتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا آدَاكُمْ وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. That you should ensure that your number of days is complete, 29 or 30, وَلْتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا آدَاكُمْ, and you continue to glorify Allah for what He has done for you. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, wa lillahi alhamd, wa la'allakum tashkurun, so that you can become a grateful servant to Allah. We say Alhamdulillah for granting our life till after Ramadan. Now, Ramadan had come and gone. Mawda Bada Ramadan. Life after Ramadan. After Ramadan, what next? Number one is that Ramadan is like Al-Madrasatul Kubra. Ramadan is an institution, more than a university, with different faculty. Kulliyatul Zikri, Kulliyatul Quran, Kulliyatul Taqwa, Kulliyatul Ibadah, Kulliyatul Tawbah, Kulliyatul Dua, faculty of supplication, faculty of Quranic recitation, faculty of charity, so many faculties you have learned from. You've gone to the school. You are not just graduating from one department, you are graduating for so many faculties, and now you are a graduate. The question you ask yourself is that, did you actually pass through Ramadan, and Ramadan passed through you? Do you actually receive a certificate that you are already a certified servant of Allah, that Allah says the objective is la'allakum tattaqun? Are you one of ma'al muttaqun? Are you one of those who actually are pious? Are you pious now? Did you intend to go back to some of the things you have done after Ramadan? No, please don't. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to learn in Ramadan 1 month, intense learning, intense righteous act, so that you can replicate it in the next 11 months of the year. Brothers and sisters in faith, distinguished viewers at home, this is a period where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to try you. It's a trial. Now shaitan will be unchained. Shaitan that was chained during Ramadan, now it is now left for you to see what you can do after Ramadan. What can you do after Ramadan? Life after Ramadan. Number one is that your salah still remain. Your tarawih might have ended with Ramadan, but your daily salawat is still there. Number two, your sadaqah. Those of you who are fond of giving iftar sahim in Ramadan, don't end it with Ramadan. There are so many millions of Nigerian children who are famished, who are seriously in hunger. Please give food to them. Allah will ask you on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah, did you feed the poor or not? Again, there are so many orphans that you can do charity to this after Ramadan. Please guide them, especially on areas of education. You can give them so that they can get educated. There are millions of Nigerians, millions of Muslims all over the world who are in serious problem and adversity. You can alleviate their problem by giving charity. Again, in Ramadan, you read Quran. Some of you read 2 Quran, 3 Quran. You are even competing. You are doing musabaqa bil khayrat. You are doing competition in righteousness. After Ramadan, don't go and hang your Quran on your shelf. Don't hang it behind your car. Ask yourself, my brothers and sisters, Quran from His word is Qur'an, things that is meant to be read. It is not meant to be abandoned. Don't be among those the Prophet said, cried to Allah, Ya Rabbi inni qawmi ittaqazu hadha al-Qur'ana mahjura. Oh my Lord, indeed my ummah had abandoned the Quran. Please don't abandon the Quran after Ramadan. Brothers and sisters in faith, after Ramadan, life after Ramadan requires that you are also humble and submissive to Allah. The same way you were submissive and humble to Allah during your itikaf. You left everything at home and you were submissive to Allah during itikaf. Ask yourself now, you were here now. After Ramadan, are you going to be humble? In Ramadan, you were kind and good-hearted. You refrain from vain talks. You don't say things. If you want to say bad thing, you quickly correct yourself. Alhamdulillah, I'm in Ramadan. You quickly caution yourself. After Ramadan, don't fight with the bus conductor. Don't fight with your friends. Make friends with people, even when you were provoked. Just like you say when you are Ramadan, in Nisahim, restrain yourself. I will not be angry. I will not be angry. This is from Shaitan. These are the things you need to do after Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you and I to learn a lot from Ramadan so that we can replicate it after Ramadan. The life of Ramadan is something that you need to go to. After Ramadan, fasting has not ended. There is also fasting ba'da Ramadan, and that is what we call Sittatu Shawwal, 6 days of fasting after Ramadan. For if you do the fast, you'll be getting a reward of about fasting for the whole year. My brothers and sisters in faith, fasting does not just end with Ramadan. There is fasting on Mondays and Thursdays of every month, lunar month. Brothers and sisters in faith, fasting does not just end with Ramadan. There is fasting on the day of Arafah. There is fasting on the 13th, and 14th, and 15th of the lunar month. This is what Islam has taught you and I. Don't be a yearly fasting Muslim, only Ramadan alone. This is what Ramadan has brought unto you. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make it easier for you to imbibe this spirit of Ramadan after Ramadan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome back to the final countdown show, guys.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Mixed emotions today.
Yeah.
Our beloved month is finally at an end. Alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed us with the life to see it through, and we pray that we are amongst those who earn His mercy this month, His forgiveness this month. All of our du'as and all of your du'as, we pray that Allah answers them and allows us to see another year of Ramadan, inshallah. Taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum. How are we going to make this Ramadan count for us beyond this month? That's what we'll be discussing on the show today. But before then, we will be joining Jamila in the kitchen. We're headed over to Jamila's diary. Stay tuned.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Eid is finally right under our noses. Everyone is so excited. It's just this feeling that comes with Eid when everyone comes together for just one purpose. You know, the excitement is in the air, the food, the drinks, the children are also excited, the new outfits. Oh, mashallah. I'm Jamila and I welcome you to Jamila's Diary. Alright, so today's meal is one that is very suitable for Eid celebration. I mean, what's Eid without sharing? So today I'll be making grilled potatoes with kidney sauce. Alright, for my grilled potatoes, I'll be using some boiled potatoes. These have been cooked already. And then for my sauce, I'm going to be using some peppers with onion, it's my kidney, my pepper, my ginger and garlic, coriander to season my potatoes, some vegetable oil, some yaji, and of course, my Maggi star. So what I want to do first is to make a mix for my potatoes. I want to add some more flavors, you know, to my potatoes. So I'm going to do this with some coriander leaves, which have been chopped already. Some yaji. Okay, this is good. And then I'm going to crumble my Maggi star inside it. Now I'm going to add a dash of turmeric. I'm gonna add some color, extra flavor to my potatoes. I love grilled potatoes because, like, throughout Ramadan, you know, you go from place to place, house to house, and it's fried chips. But it's a great way to have potatoes that is not deep fried, but at least you just have just a little bit of oil, so great for you. So I'm just gonna add a dash of turmeric to this. Okay, this is perfect. A little bit of oil. Just gonna bring this all together. Okay, so my mix is ready. Just gonna add my potatoes. You wanna do this gently, and then I'm gonna toss it to make sure that each one is coated. Okay. It's gonna be delicious. Have your crispy grilled potatoes. And then to go with the lovely kidney sauce that I'll be making later. Okay, this looks good. All right, so I'm gonna get out my pan now, which I'm going to grease with some margarine. All right, so I just want a little bit. Okay, so this will help the potatoes to not stick to the pan. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna place them. You want to do this evenly, spread them evenly in your pan. This looks so pretty, and when they get into the oven and come out, oh my God, it's gonna be golden and crispy on the top. I love me some grilled potatoes. All right, so I'm gonna place this in the oven, and when we come back, I'll be making my kidney sauce. All right, so now to my kidney sauce. My potatoes are baking in the oven, so let's get down to it. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil to my pan, which is heating up already. So now to my kidney sauce. I already have my potatoes baking in the oven, so we'll get down to this. So what I want to do first is to add a bit of oil to my pan, which is heating up already. Okay. Baked potatoes just work so well with kidney sauce. And we love them with kidney sauce, liver sauce. Always find them in restaurants, you know, in the north. So I love it for Ramadan also. And it's a great dish to serve for Eid, so something different. It's not the regular rice. At least if someone comes over to your house, they find something different. So my ginger and garlic goes in. And then my onions. Smells so good already. Okay. Onions go in. All right, so Eid is just so much fun. I remember as kids, like, if it's Eid tomorrow,
you just can't even get sleep at night. You can't go to sleep. So much excitement. Now to my kidney sauce. So you want to let this cook thoroughly on both sides. I'm going to spread it evenly around the pan. Yeah. Okay, so this is browning already. Ooh, the oil is popping. You know, one of the worst things that can happen to you as a kid is to not have your salad dress ready for Eid. Like, it's the saddest thing that can happen. You know, parents can even do without their own clothes, but your kids. But then it gets to a point when you don't really care. But then the unfortunate part of it is, like, your parents want to make the same clothes for you and your siblings. So if you're 3 or if you're 4 or if you're 10, you're all going to be looking the same on Saturday day. So it gets to a point where it's no longer fun, you know, like, I can do without the clothes. Oh, Eid, so many memories. All right, so I'm gonna add my pepper. Stir this in, and then I'll add my Maggi cube. Scramble this in. Looking good already. Okay, so now I'm going to add my peppers. This is such a nice meal and something really different that you can serve up for Eid, you know. All right, so when we come back, my potatoes and kidney sauce will be ready and plated. My grilled potatoes and kidney sauce is ready and it smells so good. This is definitely a must-have for Eid. Let's remember to keep up with our good deeds after Ramadan. May Allah make it easy for us. Jazakallah khair for watching. It's been such a pleasure sharing each and every recipe with you all. Remember to follow us on our social media pages at Maggie_Nigeria on Instagram and at Maggie Nigeria on Facebook. Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome back to the Countdown Show. Today we are discussing life after Ramadan, Ramadan goals, as you may put it, because of course all the good deeds that we've been doing during Ramadan should not end here. Ramadan is a time when all the mosques fill up, everybody's going for Tarawih, everybody's going for Tahajjud, Itikaf, mashallah, yes, mashallah, that's lovely, that's great. But after Ramadan, how do we intend to sustain this lifestyle? Yes, for you, what do you think you're going to do?
For me, I think it's about consistent and sincere acts of worship. You know, consistency is the key here. You know, even during Ramadan, I was really mindful to try to pick acts of worship which I could make them consistent throughout the month, so that, you know, that's an inspiration to me that if I can do it throughout this month, let me try my best to continue it post Ramadan. So, you know, my goal really is to try to keep being intentional and mindful of what I'm doing. I think, alhamdulillah, Ramadan has given me that mindfulness, you know, that whatever it is I'm doing, how can I make it an act of worship? You know, that doesn't end beyond Ramadan. We can still earn so many rewards just through our intentions. So if I'm going to take anything away from this Ramadan, it's going to be keep mindful and keep hold of my intentions and keep renewing my intentions so that I know what it is that I'm doing each time and why I'm doing it. And I think the second thing for me is my du'as. Ramadan is a time when we remember to write our du'as down. We remember to make du'a. That doesn't end. That doesn't end. There's so many times, you know, that Allah has told us, you know, between Iqamah and the Adhan, after our Salah, on the last third of the night. There's so many times when our du'as are accepted. by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, my du'as as well, I'm holding on to my du'a book, and I want to make sure that I'm continuously refreshing those du'as and mindful of them, and also, supplicating to Allah.
To tap that from you. I will
Alhamdulillah.
tap that from you. For me, the month of Ramadan has been striving to submit fully. That has been my go-to. So before Ramadan, we had a gathering at the hub, and we decided that we're going to pick one thing we would strive to do for the sake of Allah during Ramadan and beyond, and one thing we would let go for the sake of Allah. So everyone picked one thing to hold on to and one thing to let go of. I'm holding on to consciousness, and then striving to submit, not relying on my logic, not relying on the so-called knowledge I think I have. So I always say, Ya Allah, don't leave me in charge of my soul, even for the blinking of an eye. So when I'm in sujood, after I say all of my du'as, I just say, Ya Allah, I submit. Ya Allah, I submit. Because I realize that we always say we submit, but do we truly submit when we get into situations where we have to submit, especially when it goes against what we want?
Yeah.
And I struggle with that a lot. So for me, submission, and I'll carry on after Ramadan, inshallah.
Inshallah. What about you, Kamala?
For me, Ramadan was my main goal for Ramadan was pertaining to Salah. Getting khushu in Salah. I think we all have that struggle when you're praying and you're thinking of something else. There's always you're praying and there's always something. That's when you remember that you need to do this, you need to do that. So just making sure that when it's Salah time, I calm down, just try to block out that voice. And I'm praying, I'm reflecting on the meaning of what I'm saying. So in the first place, going to learn the meaning of what I'm saying. And then, yes, exactly. And then making sure that I, slow down and just try to internalize everything. And I actually found that, alhamdulillah, it did work for me. It did work. Just that being intentional about it and wanting to slow down, and it helped. And inshallah, after Ramadan, I intend to continue doing that, and may Allah make it easy for me.
All of
So guys, remember that this month of Ramadan has been a blessing for us. It's a gift for us, but it doesn't end here.
Nope,
it doesn't end here. Let's not throw away everything we've achieved this month. Once we go for Eid, everything that we have been striving to keep away from, let's not then spend our Eid doing it. Inshallah, I pray that Allah makes it easy for each and every one of us to make Ramadan transformative, so it goes beyond this month, inshallah. We wish you all Eid Mubarak from everybody here at How TV Africa. Thank you for staying with us throughout this blessed month of Ramadan. Oh, so much is still coming, guys. You have to stay tuned. We wish you a fantastic Eid. Taqabbal Allahu minna wa minkum. May Allah accept it all from us, from the whole How TV family.
From all of us. We'll miss you.
We'll miss you, but do stay connected with us. We have so much cooking in the kitchen. How TV Africa on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube page so that you'll be the first to hear about all our new developments, inshallah. Again,
From all of us.
‘Yata ke tauraruwa ce, fatan ke ce sirrin sinadari da ke kawo farin ciki cikin gida.
Magi mai tauraro haɗin waken soya ta ainihi da wasu sinadarai na musamman ta hanyar da magi kaɗai ya sani. Shi yasa tun kakani magi sa shine sirrin da ke huto da ɗanɗano da ƙamshin miyan gargajiya. Da magi kowace mace tauraruwa ce.
Nestle, good food, good life.
MashaAllah.